Good evening, Mr. Joy.
Evening, how are you, Mr. Ola?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good, thanks.
Yeah, so let me and you in the house. Let's try to maybe we see a few people to join us.
No.
This is a problem of load shedding.
Yeah, last time, yeah. Yeah, no, I understand.
When it is 10:40,
Yes.
if it is only you in the house, maybe I'll do my explanation, do the recording, then other people will listen to the recording tomorrow because I won't cancel the class.
Okay. I think that's good because I also have load shedding now. It started at 10, but fortunately I was able to connect.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't allow to connect, but now I managed to connect. Right. But I'm sitting under load shedding.
Okay.
And by my mistake when was it on the class on Friday?
Yes.
For some reason, I was under the impression that it's on Saturday. So I tried to log in yesterday at 10:30 and only then I realized that, okay, the date was actually Friday.
Okay.
So I missed that one. I don't know, did you have a recording of that one you did on Friday?
I think I have the recording. I'm going to try to see, then I'll upload it.
Okay, that will be great. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Mulalo too has joined us. I think we are just 3. Okay, I think we should start the class. The people that cannot join, maybe they will watch the video. Hopefully, if I could be able to download it. Yeah, tonight it won't be I don't want to be doing a very big classes. So maybe in the next 30 minutes we're done, just to show us some things, and we take it from there. Okay. Good evening, Mulalo. Okay, if you are hearing me, now let's quickly start the class. I'm going to change the screen. So I think you are seeing my new screen is the web page.
Yes.
Okay. So last week I told some of us to register account with Forex for You, and along the way I realized that Forex for You, they were cheating every one of us that were trading on their platform. So I decided to compare the two. I opened an account with another broker, which I tried to compare the results between the two brokers, the Forex for You and Xness. The next broker is Xness, and I think from the results that I'm having here, we need to choose which broker do we want to follow. Okay, now if we look at the screen, This one is Forex for you. In 1 week, and you can see here number of weeks. In 1 week, the software did 2% of the account in the Forex for you. And if you look at this is XNext, below it, the same 1 week, XNext did 5%. That means anybody trading on Forex for you, you are losing 3% of your profit to Forex for you charges. So if you look at this place, you see 110 weeks. The reason why it's showing 110 weeks is because I've opened this account for a very long time with the broker, but I didn't use it. Let me just open it up so that you can see the true figure. And you can see now that, like I said, is 5% in 1 week. And if we come to trading record, you will see that I opened this account since January 2021. But unfortunately, I didn't run any trade on this. You can see 2021, I just run it once to test the platform. Then you see 2022, I didn't do anything there. So last week, when I'm trying to see what's comparing the Forex for you, that is when I trigger it. And that is when it traded and it make a profit of 5.17%. And if we come back to let me see, if we come back to Forex for you, which is 2%, let me open it up. You see? The same February, which is a week, and it gave us 2%. So in my own opinion, if I need to advise any one of us, I would say XNext is the best to do investment with. So from tomorrow henceforth, I will send a link that we are going to use for people who want to switch to XNext. Anyone who doesn't want to switch, want to stay in Forex for you, we are still supporting it, but I've shown it in practical way that Forex for you is like a cheat, because if you run account on 2 brokers at the same time for the same number of days, and one is giving us 2%, one is giving us 5%, to me, is a good proof enough to choose whatever we want. So now the performance of the robot so far on this account, you can see the first 3 accounts are live accounts. This one is still on Deriv. This one is Forex, and this one is I think Forex as well. These two of them, the first and the third one are Forex, and the second one, no, sorry. The second and third one are Forex, while the first one is volatility on Deriv. Yeah, because we are still running the software on Deriv for some of our clients that insisted that they still want to be on Deriv despite the difficulties we face with them. So these are the performance of the software so far. So some of us that are already running it on our account, I think these are the kind of results we will be expecting if we do all the due diligence and we do all the appropriate settings, which we need to start the journey of the setting starting from tonight. Okay, so another thing that I want us to talk about is people that are, some of us that are, we have a small capital to invest with, we might not be able to make good return, in as much we know that as time goes on, every one of us will be paying for this, for the software. So what I'm trying to do is, I've tried to spoke with some brokers during the course of last week for PAM system. I think some of us knows PAM, what PAM system is. PAM system is ability to pull all the funds we have together. So we have a mega fund that we trade, instead for every one of us to be running small accounts individually. For example, if you are running $2,200 account in cents, it's gonna give us 20,000 cents. Remember, at the end of the month, you need to pay for the server. And by the time you start paying for the robots, when I look at it and I do my calculation, you will hardly make profit, because the little profit you make is what you are going to be used to pay the software renter, DPS renter. So I'm working so hard in such a way that every one of us will be able to at least grow our deposits without any expenses like that, or just little expenses to maintain the account. So I've spoke to 2 brokers in the course of last week. I spoke to VT Market and I spoke to Globex 360. Why am I doing what I'm doing is because I want every one of us to benefit and to really enjoy what we are doing while the normal learning is still going on. So it's most likely this week, if we have small capital, we are going to move our account to any of the 2 broker I made mention their name now, which is VT Market or Globex 360. So, but I want to finalize with them by tomorrow or Tuesday, so that if I finalize with them and everything look okay, I will tell some of us, people that have big money like these guys here. If you look at this second account, the owner of this account is running $5,000 on this account. You see, the account has done 9% in 3 weeks. The second account too, which is the owner of this account too is running 4,000 plus. Let me see. Yes, $4,800. So all this account owner, they don't have much problem because they have more than enough capital to keep on trading. But people that has less than $1,000 or $1,000 coming down, you may not make good return, because by the time you are paying for VPS, you are paying for robots, all your profit will sink into these expenses. So those are the kind of people that we are going to move to PAM system. So from PAM system, you don't need to buy VPS, you don't need the robots of your own you have to be paying for. You just copy all the trade that I'm making on my own account, and it will be very, very easy to maintain. Only you pay the service charge at the end of the month, which service charge will come out of the profits we have made together. So having said that, let's move straight to the software. So we move to the software, we start discussing the manual of the software. Oh my God. Even me, myself, I'm tired, but there's nothing I can do. I'm coming. I want to try and load Okay, let me try to open. I'm trying to launch the manual. Okay. Then let me share the screen with us. Okay. So, okay, now do we see the screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So this is the manual for the software, the new software we did. I named the software as Hedging Pro version 3.0. The manual is what I named version 3.0 because after I released the software, I've tried to modify the manual 3 times so that it will be more comprehensive and more easier for every one of us that want to study how the manual, how this robot settings look like, and how we can use it to maximize the profit and have a lower risk on our capital. So the first thing we need to discuss is about disclaimer. In Forex trading, there's nothing 100%. So it's a risk we are taking, but how to manage the risk, how to manage the risk properly, that it will, at the end of the day, we are going to come in with security of our capital and make small income on it, reliable income on it weekly and monthly. So when you have the manual is already in the group, download it and make sure you have time to be going through it so that you read everything, and anything that require question, please don't hesitate to ask me. So now let's move to another page. Yeah, in this page, which is page 4, page 5 of the manual, I explained how you can install the software step by step. The same thing continue in page 5 and page 6. So page 7, but not until when you start working on this and reading it before you can have maybe 1 or 2 questions, and you ask the question, I'm ready to answer the questions, but you just have to read the manual before you can have any questions so far. So all this is well explained. For some of us that we are running Meta 4, you may not see the logo on page 9 the same way you are seeing it here, because this is how Meta 5 shows. If it is Meta 4, you see one small image here, smiling if you install it properly. But on the Meta 5, it will show the graduation cap like this. And if the graduation cap is gray, that means you didn't do the installation properly. The graduation cap must be color light blue, like what you are seeing here. So This is where the major job is. The major job is under these settings. You can see, number one, when you get the robot and you install it, you attach it to your chart, in the setting will pop out. And what do you do? Here is say your email, you have to put the value under the value, you put your email here. The second option is your token. Immediately you get the software, you don't have token. So the first thing is you put the chart, you put it on your chart and you click OK. It's going to give you a script of information how you are going to get your token. Please, for now, you copy the token and you send it to my WhatsApp. I mean, you copy the script and you send it to my WhatsApp, and from that, I will generate the token. But by the special grace of God, before the week we are in is middle, you won't have any reason to contact me again to generate your token, because our multi-level marketing platform should be able to be running and have this software loaded. So what do? You go to the token generating section of the MLM, you generate your token and you put it here, and you set up all these parameters. I think the parameters we are seeing here is still valid. The only thing that is not valid here is maximum lot size. The higher the lot size, the more the risk, the more the income. So I will advise that don't put higher lot size here, because you are going to quickly have drawdown depending on the setting of your maximum drawdown here. If you look at this chart, my maximum drawdown here is what? Is 20% of my account. You understand? So I won't advise us that we put maximum lot size to be 10, like we are seeing inside the manual here. So maximum lot size should be 0.1, which is $1 per pip or below. That is my own advice, but you can test run it and edit it as suitable for your risk appetite. Okay, so you see trading, trade buy, we set it to true. Trade sell, we set it to true. The good thing about this robot is that we can use it to trade manually. Like maybe you analyze the market, double bottom, double top, head and shoulder, that give you information of buying or selling. We can use the robot manually as well, but in this section, I'll just explain the manual to us. Maybe next week, we move to how we can use it in various ways. Okay, so this night, I'm just trying to interpret the manual. Please, the manual is already uploaded in the group. Download it and get used to the manual, get used to the settings. Okay, so trade buy is supposed to be true. If we want to run the software, so if you want to run the software full automated, then trade sell will be true. Other comments, we can put any comments here, but in my own case, I don't put any comments. Magic number, is good. We put 1 here, but if we want to run it manually, magic number should be 0, and I'll tell us the reason why it should be 0 going forward in our training classes. Then lot size is equal to 0.3. If you want to trade Forex, it should not be 0.3. It should be 0.01, depending on your capital. Excuse me. Depending on your capital. Why did I put 0.3 here? because I'm running this software on a live derivative asset. Volatility 50. I'm going to show us the volatility 60 before we call it quit tonight. So my maximum lot size here, according to volatility 60, I put 10 lot size there. That's why we saw 10 here. Auto lot money management require, it must be your capital. Sometimes, let's say you have $1,000 in your account. You can, and if you put, let's say the scenario that the setting is now, let's say I have $16,000 in my account. If I put $8,000 here, which is half of my capital, and I put 0.3 here, once I set it like this, what is the meaning that I'm put half of my capital here, and the software, what am I telling the software is that when you are starting with 0.3, please, this is half of my capital, and multiply this by times 2. So if I do it like that, by the time this thing want to run on my account, I won't see 0.3 anymore. I will see 0.6. But if I put all the $16,000 here, that means I'm telling the software that start with 0.3 with all my equity or balance. So that is the meaning of that side. Download the manual so that you can have questions. You go through it. What is not clear, when we are in the class, you start asking. I won't rush anybody because I'm not rushing anything to finish the training on the software. We are going to be attending to it bit by bit so that we understand how it works. The lot type. Under the lot type, we have FIBO. We have a lot of options. Let me quickly scroll down under option 9. I'll scroll down so that we see good. Lot type, this is option 9. Lot type. There are some style of lot for grid trading because this strategy is using grid strategy. So if you use fixed lot size, it's a very low risk on your capital. In fact, this week I'm going to run the lot size on $100 account to see maybe I'll be able to sustain the account without blowing it. Because even me that I developed the software, I work day in, day out on behalf of the user so that I can be able to tell and give appropriate advice on it. Okay, but currently we are using FIBO. FIBO means Fibonacci. Fibonacci lot size strategy. And what does that do? If you have been running the account or you have been watching how the software plays the lot size, you will see that it plays the lot size in a mysterious way. For example, it can say buy 0.2, buy 0.2, buy 0.2, buy 0.2. And people, some of us that we know, we understand what is grid and hedging is. It's supposed to say buy 0.2, or let me say buy 0.1. Then when another lot size wants to come in, it's supposed to be buy 0.2. And when the third lot size wants to come in, it's supposed to be buy 0.3. But because we didn't use it like that, I used FIBO. Fibonacci numbering system is the one that is controlling the software when I choose FIBO. And you can see, if I go back to the setting, you will see I said lot type FIBO. So now I am telling the software to use Fibonacci strategy to allocate the lot size. Because somebody asked me last week, on my account, I'm just saying it's placing the same lot size severally. I said because the machine is using the FIBO algorithm, not like normal lot size. So I think I'm going to stop on that option for today. Then I'm going to show us a live account. And I will, everything I've mentioned from the top to the lot size tag, FIBO, that is where I'm going to explain on the real account. So let me quickly log in to my server and show us the real account that we are already running the account, the robot on, okay? So a moment, please. Trying to log into the VPS, okay? All right, the VPS, I've logged into the VPS. So let me try to share my screen again. Okay, now please, did you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you. So if you look at here, this is volatility 50 that is a live account and is account of $1,000. And you can see the balance as at this night is the account. Yeah, the account is a $1,000 account. And I think we have traded it for almost a week plus now. And the software have done $232 profit on it. I'm not using it for crash because you can see crash asset on it. This crash is being traded manually. It's not the software. You can see. Okay, let me quickly go to the chart of crash 300. You look at the crash of crash 300, you can see that you don't see robots on it. So I'm trading this one manually before I attach the robot. But on volatility 50, you can see the robot. If you could look at the extreme right top, we saw the robot there. And let me show us the settings according to what we have done tonight. You can see email. This is my email. You can see the token. This is the token. You can see the trade buy, true, trade sell, true. Magic number, I make it 0. The reason is if I make it 0, that means I can trigger this robot manually. But I will not discuss about manual today. As we are progressing on the software, we see how to do that. And if you look at minimum lot size, I put 0.01, but unfortunately, the reef volatility 50 cannot use 0.01 minimum lot size. The minimum lot size for volatility 50 is 0. No, it's not 0. It's 3. Because if you look at the below now, you see buy lot size is 3. This is the minimum. So, but I use maximum to be 10 lot size. Okay. And if you look at the auto trade, which is yes, auto lot money management, I put the O capital there. Why did I put the O capital there? Because I want the minimum lot size of, let me even put it, of 3. You see, if I come here now and I put $500 here, and I have $1,000 in my account, what is going to happen? The software will calculate that half of my capital is what I want to use as my yardstick, and the software will now go to my capital and say, okay, the capital is 1,200, and I input 500 to calculate the auto lot. So what is it going to do? How many 500 are we going to see in 1,000? 2. Then the software is going to multiply the first lot size by 2. Then the minimum lot size that this software is going to trade with now will become from 6. We have to get it, the logic straight, so that we don't make a mistake. So, but I don't want the software to multiply my my smallest lot size by 2. So I'm going to put all my capital here. So it's going to take my capital as old. So 1,000, and it comes here 1,000, and we say, okay, 1,000 divided by 1,000, that is 1. Then it will multiply the starting lot size by 1. That is why my minimum lot size will become 3. Okay, so, and if you come here, our FIBO, our lot size type, I choose FIBO. Why did I choose FIBO? Because I want Fibonacci numbering system for the for my trade. So if I click here now, you see as what we see in the manner, you see, which is fixed, low risk, and Fibonacci, and X 1.25, X 1.5, X 0.20, X 0.30, recovery. All this we are going to talk about, and what harm and good they can do to our trading. So we are stopping tonight at lot type. Lot type, that's where we are stopping tonight. So let me leave this one alone for now. And if you come to the history of this account, you can see the software made 27% today. You know, it's not aggressive. When I'm trading, I don't trade aggressive. I'm not aggressive trader. So I trade to make a reasonable return on my investment. So let me come to custom. And if you see today, let me say today, you can see that it made $27.90 today. And you know, because because the way we trade, we most of us trade aggressively. This account, I may not even check it every day, but I check my trade on daily basis. Okay, so look at let me do this. I want us to see everything at once. Okay, if you look at the FIBO lot size strategy, look, you can see that it's just 3. It didn't even pick 6 lots, because on a daily basis, on a normal day, this can pick 3, 6, 9, 10. For any one of us that we are trading volatility 50, you will know that minimum of volatility 50 is 3. And if the software want to edge, you have to use 6. But you can see that he traded throughout today with 3. And you can see he bought 3 here, 3, sell here 3, sell here 3, bought here 3, bought here 3, bought here 3, sell here 3, sell here 3. So that means it's FIBO system. If I want to use fixed, like I explained in that manner, if I put fixed a 3, it will look similar like this. But when markets change pattern, fixed will give me this lot size throughout. And if you look at $27.90 divided by our capital, that means this robot did 2% on this account today. 2%, yeah. Because if we multiply 27.90 by 100 divided by our capital, which is 1,000, is going to give us 2.7%. So if you have a strategy that can give you 2.7% of your account on a daily basis, remember, market is not the same every day, but I'm just saying that. So let's say in a week, what is this as give us on this account? In a week, today is Sunday, this Saturday, Friday, because I don't know this. It's giving me days in the Russian language. So Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So 13 till today. See what the robot have done. He has given us $142. If you look at $142 in 1 week, that's 14% return on our investment. So you can see that it's not anything bad in a week for software to do this. And our maximum drawdown, I don't think is more than it's not up to 10. 10% of the capital. So this is the small thing we will need to do tonight. If you have any question, let's ask. The next class, we move from lot size type, which we said is FIBO. I will talk about other lot size, why we use them, and when can we use them, what impact will it have on our capital, and what impact will it have on our returns. So please, we are just 4 people. I understand, even me, that I'm doing the presentation is because of dedication. I'm super tired. So I know the reason why many of us will not be able to cope by this time of the day. But what doing fine. You know, we can't be in our comfort zone and still grow. Nothing growing in a comfort zone anymore. So we have to just keep on pushing until we get our desired result in life. So I really thank every one of us that we are in the presentation tonight. So if you have a question, please, it's a time for question, and I'll give only 5 minutes for us to ask the question based on what we discussed. And please download the manual from the group and go through what we have taught today up until lot type, which is FIBO. So repeat it as many times as possible within the week so that you get it into your system. So by next week, if at all you have question, you can ask, okay? So I'm stopping here tonight. If you have any question, I will attend to it, please. So question time, I'm available to answer any question now.
Yes, Mr. Ola, I just got one quick question.
Okay,
so
sir.
You mentioned that people who have got accounts with 1,000 and less,
yeah,
you are thinking of a PEM account.
So
yes, in my case, do I have to register with anyone right now, since that Forex for you didn't work out? Where do I stand now? What
yes,
do I
yes. What I would suggest is this. I'll give you a link tomorrow. There's no need for you to risk your money where you are not going to make profit. So I'm going to give you a link tomorrow. You register with a broker that works properly. Okay. Then if your capital is 8,000 or less, you open an account on a PAM system by the time the PAM system is ready. So now you remember now that you open indirectly or directly, you open 2 different accounts, right?
Yes.
Yes. So the other one you open, you can put $10. $10 is 170 Rand, South African money, so that you now use that one to be doing practical on your own to learn it. Then the one that you want to put your money in, you put it in the PAM. So in the PAM, as we are running the software for PAM, you are going to be making money at the end of the month. So that one will reduce your tension to learn with $10. Did you understand what I'm saying, sir?
Yes, I do. So the 2 accounts I've opened, the one that is working is the RIV, of which we came out of that one. And the other one.
Don't let us go to the RIV. The RIV, you don't have account with the RIV again. Just open your mind to that. Now, what if during the week, I'm going to give you the link of the one you are going to just put $10 for your own. If you said, no, Mr. Ola, I don't have time to do any study, I just want to be in that PAM because my money is not enough, I can't be maintaining BPS and maintaining rentage of the software every month. I just want to be in PAM. My job is very hectic, I can't learn. You may not open the account of $10. But remember that the purpose of all this membership thing we are doing is for people to learn the skill.
Yes, definitely.
Good. So that one, I will advise you that $10 account, convert it to cents, and start playing with it. Because once in a week, we'll be doing training on how to trade manually. So when we finish that trading, that one doesn't need server, it doesn't need VPS. So it just need you once in a week or twice in a week to sit in front of your computer, analyze the market, and place a trade. And when you get it right, you know where you get it right. When you get it wrong, you know why you get it wrong. Meanwhile, the palm one will be running for good income at the end of the month.
All right.
You are using one stone to kill a two bird at the same time.
Okay, no, that's clear. Thank you.
All right, sir. So do we have any other person in the house with a question? Okay, because we are not so many today, we may not have too much question to ask. Okay, in the absence of no question, I wish every one of us a very victorious week ahead of us, and more pips, more profitable weeks ahead of us. So good night, everyone, and bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Good night, sir. Mr. Popola, I will send your token right away now. I'm so tired. I'm super tired, but I will do it right away before I go to bed. I want to go and sleep.
Cool. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Lekan, are you there? Okay, we'll talk later, Lekan. Good night, sir.